Wow. So, good job, girl. You made it.
Can't really drive any further because then we'll really smash the car, and please don't brake.
Please. So anyway, that was my traumatic experience.
Hey, we're Liv and Tom, and this is our van Soul.
If you didn't know already, we're two Aussies who packed up our lives and bought a van in England to travel Europe without a plan or a return ticket.
Follow us on this dream journey as we learn the ups and downs of living in a van, the beauty of Europe, and much more.
In episode 16, you would have seen us exploring Croatia's beautiful beaches, recovering from hideout and making our way down the Croatian coastline. Now we're on our way to Greece, but first we have a week to drive from Montenegro to Athens, and it didn't go so well.
Today we've hit our 10th country. We're currently in Montenegro, and we were just cruising along, and I clicked on a place and I was like, oh, this could be a cool car space, but it looks really busy, so we probably won't get a spot. But take a look at this bloody car spot. Right on the water's edge. Wow.
You dickhead.
2, 1.
Get up first and help you off. Liv's making dinner. I'm just enjoying the sunset over the mountain. Yes, enjoyed, very nice. Thumbs up. I'll give you a double thumbs up, but I'm holding the camera, so I can sip you. On. Fucking watching a movie and noticed like the whole view lit up. It's a huge boat.
We've just gone on like the most randomest mission just to find the camp spot for tonight. Firstly, it's a public holiday, so all the supermarkets are closed.
Which we didn't know.
Secondly,
it's really fucking weird. It's like we're back on the west coast. Like the pebbles are gone on the beach. It's just sand.
I don't know if you can see it.
You can't really see it, but it's like a sand beach again, and the water's really gross. And then there's like a million people walking everywhere. But then it's like one long road, and then the town is just the whole road.
Yeah.
And there's nothing either side.
And we were driving here, and we were obviously going in the wrong direction because on the other side of the road, it was literally just bumper to bumper traffic for, I kid you not, 10 minutes straight.
Yeah.
What?
Where are they going?
Yeah, why do we go to like every single random town with a random festival?
Like, where are they all going?
Anyway, so we're packed up for the night. We're currently having to move because the sprinkler is gonna wet us, and we just got told by the guy that we need to move, otherwise we'll get soaked.
E tuna Napolitan.
So we just entered Albania and just technically got by like Vodafone and One.
And these other both trying to compete about getting
the
customers.
SIM cards.
Oh my god, that was so confusing.
Oh my god. Anyways, we're in Albania.
Yeah, Albania now. So I read in the yearbook that Albania was closed to the public until 1991. So it's only really been open for like 30 years. How crazy is that?
there in Albania?
It's really weird. It kind of like, they don't really have a proper highway. It's just goes from 80 to 50, 80 to 50. Nearly had a friggin' semi-trailer fully T-bone us at a roundabout.
Glad Tom's driving because I would not be able to cope.
It's so different. Each country just changes so dramatically. Every time you cross the border, it's just like totally different.
So we found a random campsite on Park for Night. Well, Tom found it actually. But yeah, it's pretty good. We paid 10 euros. That's the beach just there. It's a bit bright. 10 euros, and we got like a shower, washing machine, bins, toilets and everything for the night.
Hey.
Yeah. Anyway, today we're gonna drive to the south of Albania, which is like a bit more touristy.
Ready to go for a swim while we live? Blue ass water in Albania. Heck yeah.
We just went for a swim.
It was like watching two baby giraffes come out of the wood. It was so good. Sliding on the rocks.
And it was really weird because the water temperature was like different in different spots. Like it'd be
And
really
different
cold.
depths as well.
Yeah. It'd be like really cold on the top but really warm down the bottom.
Yeah.
Or like
uneasy.
really cold to our right and then really warm to our left. Super weird, but
Now we put Sol to the test on hill climbs. She's making it. It's going very slowly though.
we are so high up.
I know. Holy shit.
Wow. So, good job, girl. You made it. Now we have to go all the way down there.
So in the middle I'm building a tunnel that I think goes through the thing, like through the whole mountain, but they're not finished yet, so thank God they have tunnels in Europe because there's so many big mountains.
Here's Sol. She's parked up for the night and just got beautiful view. How good's that? Tom put this rock underneath the wheel, so she's level.
So to get to Saranda from Hamare, we had to ascend up a huge mountain because there's no real tunnels in Albania. Their infrastructure is still a bit behind. So as we were coming down to the bottom of the mountain, I was putting it in neutral. That's when we heard a weird clanking, crunching noise. So we popped into the closest mechanic with the best reviews to see what the problem was. This is our current situation right now. Liv's just sitting there, looking all depressed. Liv. Yeah. So back at the mechanics. Just heard like a really weird clanking sound when we were driving down to this city called Sardin or something, I don't know, in Albania, and I just heard a really weird clanking, like crunching sound when we're going in neutral down the hill, and I was like, oh, okay, great, no, that's not good. Anyway, took it to a mechanic like down the road, and they've done some tests, and the wheel bearings are gone, so the two front wheel bearings, which is what actually spins the things. So behind there, behind here, there's the wheel bearing that the whole wheel spins on. Anyway, they only last like 150,000 Ks, so we've pretty much done 150,000 Ks now while the van has. So kind of expected that they fuck out. But yeah, so they're just gonna get replaced, which we're just sitting here waiting for the parts, but hopefully it's not too long. Can't really drive any further because then we'll really smash the car and we won't be able to get out of Albania.
You've done so well, girl. Come on.
Make it, please don't break.
Please. Oh, fuck me. Okay, so we were at the mechanic's shop and Tom went to the bathroom, and I was just talking to the guy that was looking at our car, and then he was just like asking me all these questions, and then he was like, oh, where are you from? And I was like, oh, Australia, telling him all that stuff. And then I was like, oh, do you have any recommendations? Your beaches are amazing. And he was like, oh, you're amazing. And I was like, ha, thanks. Anyway, so whilst he was doing this, he was like getting really close to me. Like this was my face and he was like there, and I was like, okay. So then Tom came back and then he left again with the guy. So it's just me and this other guy again. And I'm sitting there and he's like on the couch getting closer to me, touching my leg like that. I was like, oh my god. So anyway, that was my traumatic experience. And when Tom came back, I literally ran to the car and told him to never leave me again.
I don't know, total lapse in judgment. Didn't think about it. But then when we went for the second ride around for the test drive, I made sure that lip was in the middle, so. Anyway, hopefully we make it to Athens.
We're in Greece!
Ah!
That was like, oh, do we have to go through another one? That was like the weirdest border control ever. Look, there's literally goats.
All good?
All good.
What did they say?
Nothing, just said from Australia. So it's been a bit of an eventful day.
Yeah, sure.
Probably the same as goes tomorrow, and probably the next day. We're not going to have a SIM card for 2 days, so we just have to kind of figure out how to get from A to B. But hopefully on Monday we get to someone that can help us fix Seoul.
We're thinking about doing it in Athens at a much bigger like Citroen dealer. That way, hopefully they have the parts, like the wheel bearings. But if not, they can order them in, and then we can go to like all the Greek islands and just leave it there, rather than being stuck in Albania and missing everything. So.
Fingers crossed for us.
So this is us driving to Athens, and as you can see, Tom looks stressed. It was definitely the most stressful drive we've ever had, as we didn't know whether our CVs were just going to give up on us.
I have a really nice friend to help me tonight. Anyway, please don't attack me. This is our spot for tonight. Well, maybe tonight if we got pissed off, but sunset, how sick is that? Took a sick video of old mate fishing over there. Loving it. Hasn't caught much, but the actual camp spot's up there, so if we get told off, we have to go up there. This is the view we have. How good's that? Good, yeah.
of a market going on, and we were literally planning on sleeping over there under those trees. And thank God we didn't, because we would have been woken up. Or somebody would have been very annoyed. And Tom was convinced that we should sleep over there because we wouldn't be allowed to sleep over here.
I didn't think we were.
Get some cushions and some underwear. How much did we pay?
€8? Was it?
7.
€7 for all that.
€7. Number lost count of how many car maintenance repair shops we have been to today, just to try and find someone that has the time to fit in. Oh yes, well, turn it.
We've done it again. We've come to Athens, and apparently it's some fucking holiday. So now everyone's super busy, and no one can get our car. We've been pointed to like 4 different people now. So
Yay! So we've had a bit of an eventful day today. So we made it to Athens. We made it to 6 different Citroen dealers.
and repair shops, which all pointed us to different ones because they were all too busy. We finally came across this one, and old mate tested the car, and he came to a conclusion that it was he said coat hanger, which is kind of coat rack. Yeah. It wasn't that. He was like, oh yeah, your turning's fucked, and I was like, no, it's not. I was like, it's fine, I've been driving 3 months. Anyway, then I finally explained to him that it's the CV shafts, and then I took it for another test drive with him and was like, can you feel that and hear it? And he's like, yes. Anyway, they were like, yeah, it is. Bad news is they don't make those parts in Europe because it's a UK car, so everything's on the other side. So at one point we didn't think we were going to have a car for the rest of Europe.
At one point we genuinely thought we were going to have to get it shipped back to England, and we pretty much just chucked 15k down the toilet.
Yeah.
But after like 3 hours of us sitting there being like, we don't know what to do, like we can't do this, can you please help us out, we're literally going away, you can have our car for 2 weeks, do whatever you want with it. After 3 hours they finally said, we will order the part for you.
No, they didn't say that. They said, we'll come back to you in 10 minutes and see if we can find the part number that you need for us to order it.
Yeah.
To their shop, because they were like, oh, can you order it, do you have a place in Greece, and then you can deliver it to us. I was like, mate, you're looking at our place, it's fucking up on the jacks over there. So then he was like, okay, came back in 10 minutes, and I thought he was just going to give us the part to order to the shop, but then he was like, got good news, and I was like, nah, you bloody don't, mate. So then they said, we found 2 CV shafts in Greece, can be shipped to, like, delivered to the shop tomorrow, and if you drop off your car by 10 AM, then we'll get it done by 5. I've never wanted to kiss a man so much in my life, but apart from that moment.
But anywho, we're dropping our soul off at 10 AM tomorrow. It's gonna cost us quite a bit of money, but we have insurance, so it's fine.
Yeah, we didn't vlog it. We should really start vlogging like our stressful times, but it just like seems inappropriate. Gotta get better, or just gotta do it. Hopefully, this time tomorrow when we pick up the car, it's all fixed and all good.
Yeah. Sol's done 2 hours earlier than what we thought, so we're back. She got dropped off for a bit of a service. There she is. Looking cute.
Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for next week's episode where we ditch Sol for 2 weeks and take you through the Greek islands. It's definitely one of our faves.